makers can change our whole view. And what we have to do when that happens, we have to step back, readjust our strategy, and act towards what the market makers are doing. We can't say, oh no, I'm going to hold on, I'm expecting this. And the market makers are doing what they're doing.
Bro.
Hi guys, welcome to Dragonless Trading by Oliver Kelman. We're going to go ahead and discuss what I believe is going to happen in the markets. Just like with Bitcoin, I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit about what I think is going to happen with the S&P and with NASDAQ. Why am I drawing this correlation? Because Bitcoin has been trading along with the S&P as well as the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is the top 100 tech stocks that are trading on the NASDAQ market index, okay? And crypto, Bitcoin, altcoins, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, XRP, Cardano, Solana, whatever you look at, these crypto assets are digital assets. They're trading like a tech stock, okay? And they've been following the NASDAQ, and they've been following the S&P. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the correlation. Just like alts, Ethereum is following Bitcoin primarily, and then also the S&P. Even though at times they may trade differently, overall, they're trading the same. So looking at what I think is going to happen with the S&P, here we go again. On the 5-hour, we see remember my linear regression lines, guys? So I'm trading. So on the 5-hour, we see it's just consolidating. It's been consolidating in this range. From here, where it said close entry shorts, it broke above it. Okay, it went to the top of my linear regression line, this little light blue line here. And it's been trading pretty much in the 5-hour consolidated zone, up and down, up and down, up and down within this zone. Here it got to a high in April and close entry order longs. I should start to short, and it came back down. It broke right below, it retested that support level that it pivoted from, where it said close entry order shorts. It held it, and it's going back up now. Okay, and so we want to see what's going to happen. All right, how do I understand what my speculation will be for the S&P? I'm going to go to the daily, and I'm going to go to the weekly. Right, guys? So I go to the daily here, and on the daily we see the linear regression lines going up, and so here it's saying close entry order shorts, and it really can't get above that right now, guys. So if you go here, you see back in February of 2023, it came up here, and it closed out at the top of that linear regression line. It went all the way to the bottom of that linear regression line. It went down to my 800 EMA, which is a strong support. As soon as it hit the bottom of that linear regression line, what did it do? It broke right back up. Right? But it's being held up on this resistance level where it's telling me close order shorts, where it did not get past in February or February 2nd or February 16th. And now it's retesting that to see if it could break above it. And because it's a strong support resistance, guys. And if it can get back above, it can get above it. Maybe we see that it gets over here to 42K. Remember, if the market makers want to entice retail investors or people that are not doing their homework or people that are not subscribed to the channel here, Dragonless Trading, they want to suck them in, they can do that. But then guess what? Then it goes back down here. Okay, you may say it's okay, I'll go ahead and I'll hold it for now, and it's good. You know, you have to know your level of what you can hold. All right, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and look at what's going on in the weekly. What's the weekly telling me? The weekly is what? And this is drastically going down, right, guys? It's not like a slight down. This is like a down, like a dump, to really get people frustrated, to get people selling at a loss, to get people freaking out. And here, as you can see, this is like almost coming to be a head and shoulders too. So here, all the way back in April 21st, This was a resistance that it couldn't really get above. It broke above it here to the top of the middle of the linear regression line that's going down. It held it consolidated, broke above to the top of my linear regression line, guys, right? And what happened? A big sell-off. It came all the way back down to the bottom of my linear regression line. Then it went ahead, traded up again, but it pivoted up, but couldn't really keep above that level here that it broke the pivot level and the support level, and it broke all the way back down and retested the bottom of that linear regression line. Then it said, okay, let's go ahead and do a buy back up. It broke up, but now you see, what do we see here? We're getting higher highs and lower lows, higher lows and lower lows. Now it's consolidating. What does that mean? It's a downward trend, okay? So here we see now it's pivot, it's here at this heavy resistance. If it gets up here, then we know it's going to sell out. And what happens? We could expect that it could go lower. It's S&P to about $3,355, guys. That's on the S&P. So if that's happening on the S&P, what's going to happen to Bitcoin? If that happens with Bitcoin, what's going to happen with altcoins? So let's take a quick look and see what's happening with the NASDAQ, right? I'm going to go to the 5-hour on NASDAQ. And here, what's happening here, again, on the 5 hours, consolidating in this level. Up, it broke above here, right? But now it's on the top. It's on this linear regression line. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, consolidating. Indexes that I like to sniper trade. Let me show you something, guys. And I trade the 5-minute because I'm not holding anything. I'm getting in and out of these trades. I'm buying and I'm selling. I'm buying the uptrend. I'm getting out. It consolidates. I'm not getting involved in this chop. I'm going to wait for it to come in here and start buying up in these particular levels. Okay. Same here. I'm buying up. Then when it starts to sell, I'm selling. Then it consolidates. Then I buy up all the way up here. This is when you see that I'm making 20,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, even on the Big Daddy accounts, up to $100,000 in a day. That's what I'm doing on the 5 minute. This is how we're making money. This is how we're slaying the beast. This is how we are dragons, okay? But 5 hour, I'm looking at my long-term investments on Bitcoin to see what I'm going to be doing. 5 hour, guys. Really? It's just consolidating in these levels, guys. Consolidating in these levels. And even on the 5 hour, look, you see how much money I'm trading the 5 minute, but you see if I really want to hold it, how much money that we could truly make. On a Big Daddy account, I could make probably $1 million or $2 million. On a $100,000 account, I could pretty much make $50,000 to $75,000, maybe even double my account in a single day. But I don't like to hold these trades when I'm trading indexes because they're very volatile. So I'm in and out. And a little bit at a time, $5,000, $10,000 here on a $100,000 account in a day, $3,000 minimum that I'm trying to do on a day traded account after week, between $12,000 and $15,000, right? After a month, up to $60,000. You do the math, guys. But let's see what's happening. We'll look at the daily. So the daily, remember, it's going up. Okay, right? The regression line. But guess what, guys? While it's going up, it can't get past this level yet. So if it keeps trying to get and hit the resistance and it can't get up, what do we see? It's going to go back down. Okay. And if it breaks this lower regression line, then this is how I trade in correlation EMAs. And this we could teach all of you guys, we will be, how we trade the volume with the exponential moving averages, the different ones. This here, the green one is my 50-day exponential moving average. If we're looking at all this stuff here, it's going to go ahead and retest down here, and maybe this support level here, 12,000. Okay, maybe we see that it even break down here, which I think it will, back to 11,971, guys. Why? Because this was a strong support, as well as this is where my 800-day exponential moving averages were now telling me to close my order shorts. So this is why I would look for it to go, the NASDAQ. But let's look and see, okay, what's going to happen when we look at the weekly. On the weekly, it's going down, right, guys? And again, here, look, on the weekly, all the way back, July of 2022, it couldn't really get above there, right? But then it hit this 50 EMA, this green line, which is a strong resistance, and it went back down and retested down here. And now it's here 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. This is on a weekly, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. And now here we see this candle. You see how it looks? Let me make it a little bit bigger. It's looking like it's going to be a change candle so that we could start seeing it come all the way back down here. You test this level. What did I tell you? Around my $11,000 level. And maybe it comes to this area here. Let me see. You see, I have a whole bunch of different supports and resistances, guys, down here. As long as it's getting towards here, then maybe I'll go ahead and close out if I'm trading sells, and then I'll look for it to go ahead and buy. If I'm doing long-term investments, which I don't long-term invest indexes, I'm just sniper trading, short-term investing, I'm going to go ahead and buy in these levels. But I'm trading crypto long-term investments. So these are, I'm looking at S&P, I'm looking at the NASDAQ over here. I'm looking at Bitcoin to see what I'm going to be doing with my altcoins and really understand the long-term trades that I'm doing to actually make the big money. So $50,000 in Ethereum or into Shiba Inu, $50,000. And then when it retests its all-time high, walking away with several $1 million. That is trading. All right. If you like what you hear, you like my speculation, please hit like on YouTube if you want to hear more. And as always, everything here is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. If you like what you hear, hit like.